Okay, gonna get started really quickly. So, good morning. Hello. I have this amazing Real Concept Market Nano Ionic face steamer. It's super good and amazing. What it means by nano ions is that it just like has really small water molecules that can like penetrate the skin and open up the pores a bit more, so that once you want to put on all your like good um, products afterwards, it just like is able to penetrate a bit more in. And as you can see, my face has like a bit of a glow to it because I use this on a weekly basis. So I'm just gonna steam my face for a few minutes. It's really good to just clear out the pores a little bit. Usually you could like roll your face around with it, but I want to roll the steamer around with it. It just makes it a bit more manageable. Keep my head in one place. Just going in clockwise, counterclockwise motion. You could also go clockwise, it doesn't matter. As long as you're hitting all of the areas and targeting different parts of your face. So I'll do this for about 5 minutes. And after the 5 minutes is up, I'll just pat, towel dry my face, and just pat it, start adding my serums so that I can soak it in. You don't want to keep the steamer too close to your face. You want to make sure that you do have a bit of distance because you don't want it to burn you. See all the steam in my face, my hair. It's catching a bit of steam. I'm going to have to blow dry it a little bit because it's swelling from the steam, which is good. that it's been 5 minutes, just gonna turn it off. And it has this cute button right here. Turn it off. And to take off the top, you just twist and pull. And it has that part where you put the water in. So this is what it looks like. It's a really amazing way to just travel with a steamer and keep it with you on the go. Let me come back really quickly. As I just finished steaming my face, I just need to towel dry it. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so just towel dried my face, pat, 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 pat. And now we're going to get into the fun stuff. Done dyeing my hair. I'm going to blow dry it a little bit before we get into everything else, but I want to start off with the star of the show. We have this primer from Exa Beauty, which is a clean beauty brand. So it says like jumpstart soothing, and I think it's super good and amazing because there's just like super great clean products in it, and it's charged with triple antioxidant blend. So you know, start to break out, and you have to have something to just like combat all the breakouts. And this one feels super nice. It doesn't have like a fragrance, which I love because sometimes fragrances and skincare products break me out so much. And I just do a few pumps in my hand like this, and I'll rub it together, and then I'll pat it in just like you would a serum almost. And it has this nice delicate feel to it where you feel as though like your face is primed and ready to grip the makeup. I really enjoy the way that like it just sinks into the skin and it doesn't leave it feeling greasy. It's very lightweight, and it's very similar to like a lotion almost. And I'm just gonna come deeper here with the visual on like how the product looks and how it blends into the skin right there. I really love this. I've been testing it out for a week now to see how it works and how it compares to some of my other skincare products, and this is definitely going to be a staple in it. So let's get into it. First off, I have to do my brows. That is very, very important here. So this is another clean beauty brand, Kosas. Kosas is available on the Verishop app. I believe they're still pulling in more products. However, the brow pencil is not available just yet. So stay tuned for that. They have amazing products. I do have a finishing powder that I'll also share that is available on the app. So just getting in. This is the first time I've done my brows on camera like this, so bear with me. Thanks for hanging in. So just fill it in. Don't want to get too dark. Also try and give myself a bit of a shape too. Just guide it. So I usually line the bottom, and then I go into lining the top just to outline it, and then fill it in. You don't want to fill it in like too harsh. You kind of just want to like use the flick of your wrist and be very gentle and light with it so that your brow comes out pretty soft. So, gotta get that to the front. And I try and just come back to the tail. It's important because when I start to blend it out, the tail kind of gets lost at times, but no worries, you can still go back in to fix that. So next up, I have the Exo Beauty Foundation here, and let me present it. This foundation is amazing. Like, I really love how this brand was very considerate about different shade ranges. So I was super happy to me that this brand was clean and also kept in mind like us chocolate girls, you know. They have a range for like almost everyone, and I really highly recommend it. So I'm just gonna put a bit on my hand. It is a liquid foundation, so it's gonna warm it up with my brush. So just warming it. And I do about like a pump and a half, just so that I have like a full coverage. And I have a beauty blender. Can't go wrong with that. So I just take my brush as I was blending it to warm it up on my hand. Just start to put a bit in all the different areas that I will be working the product into. Any excess, I take my beauty blender and just start to blend it. You can see this is just matching my skin. Like, this literally just sunk right into my skin. It does not feel heavy. It feels very lightweight, and it feels like I'm just moisturizing almost, which is an amazing feeling because you never want to have a foundation that like clogs your pores. I don't know the science behind it, but I could say that this formula is so lightweight that it feels like it's really great for my skin and just blends right into things. So I come in with a little bit more foundation, but just to see right now, I'm a chocolate girl, and this brand is clean, and it really is matching my skin and complementing it, and it holds up well. I remember doing a 10-hour test with this, and it sat perfectly. Like, sometimes people think like you're compromising when you have clean beauty products, but no. There's brands out there like Exa Beauty that really understand and really are paying attention to how they formulate their things so that like you're left with the same results as you would from like a drugstore brand that typically isn't very clean, you know. So next up, I have this concealer from Ilia, and just so that everyone knows, as you're in this live with me, you get 15% off, and that's going to bring down the cost of this foundation. It's super affordable in my eyes. It's $38, but with the discount, you're going to have it for $32.30. So next up, I go in concealer from Ilia in my corners. There's like the TikTok trend where people put the concealer here and here. I think I'm just old school still, and I'm still learning how to do all those things. So now I'm going to want to highlight the bridge of my nose, areas that I want to highlight, a little bit of my forehead, a little down here on my chin, and then I'll take my concealer. I'll blend the concealer out, just look up a bit and blend it from the inner corner to the outer corner, inner corner to the outer corner. And just try and be gentle with the taps. Like, don't tap your face like that, but like just be very light and focus on making sure that the color blends in, because when you're not blended, people can see the lines and it doesn't look natural. We want our makeup to look natural. So that's that side. You already see the perk up? Okay. Now let's do this side. So Ilia is another clean beauty brand, and that's what like kicked off the revolution for me to like start cleaning up my beauty routine. And Exo Beauty is a new brand that I'm just learning about. They have amazing products, and I think that their line is expanding still. They have like some highlighters, they have the foundation, the primer. I can't wait to see like what they do with the rest of their selection, and I'm super excited to be working with them for this video and bringing to you like my get ready with me for brunch. So I just moved back to New York after like a year abroad, and I'm exploring all the different places that are open here to go out for like drinks, brunch, and I think that the city's back, you know? There's so many restaurants that are open. Sadly, a lot shut down from COVID, but a lot of new things have been coming in, especially in New York. I think that someone was asking me, like, oh, do you think that since some restaurants shut down, that they'll bring in chain restaurants? And I was like, no. People come to New York for the experience. No one's coming to New York to go to a Red Lobster. Like, no one is coming to New York to go, to any other chain restaurant. They're coming here to like go to see something that they've never seen before, or everyone has raved about it on TikTok and they want to go back home and talk about it. Not something that's in everybody's neighborhood, you know? So I'm super excited to be going to Brunch um, and meeting up with a few friends to see the food scene. Now I just go in with the setting powder. This setting powder is from Laura Mercier. Um, I'm trying to find the clean alternative, and hopefully Exo Beauty comes out with one for this setting powder, because Laura Mercier is second to none. I kid you not. They have the best setting powder. So I go in all the places that I highlighted with it. And then on the bridge of my nose. I want to be snatched. And I also want my makeup to last. Because, when you're out for brunch, you never know where the day's going to take you. So be prepared. I'm going to go down to there. Voila. Next up, contour. This is my good girl. This is Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty has an amazing place in my heart because, Rihanna. Who doesn't love Rihanna? So I go in and just try and carve out my cheekbones, pat it in versus swiping. Patting, it offers you more of a defined look, and swiping can just leave things a bit streaky. We don't want streaks, we want nice, clean, blended lines. So that's that part. Now I just do a little bit of a contour on my nose as well, just so that it doesn't get lost in all the foundation and concealer. So there's that. Oh, and I have these clips in my hair to help bring it out of my face, and it's available here on the Verishop app. It's from PSX Danielle, which is a professional hair artist and hairstylist that's a part of the live streaming community. If you haven't tuned into her stuff, I highly recommend checking it out. She has amazing tips, and she also works with celebrities. I recently saw she was working with Dove Cameron, and Dove Cameron is like huge, so I trust her products. That's all I have to say. Next up, I have this from Kosas. Kosas has this amazing, hold on, let me see how I can do this. I don't know how I exited my own self out of my life, but I'm back. Kosas is on the Verishop app. This is the Silky Cloud Set. This is a setting powder, and when I tell you I love setting powder, it's literally in the name. It's really silky, and I'll just show you here with it how it blends. It doesn't have that like super powdery look to it. It's very wearable for anyone who likes like a soft look. You could wear it by itself if you want to. Like, it's very versatile, and I just take it in and I start to pat it into the skin, and then I blend it. I pat first because that's going to help it set, especially in these areas where I've highlighted. You just want to make sure that the color is coming in As you can see, that's blending super well with my skin tone and going really well on the top. So I'm just going to do this side first, and then you'll see like the difference between this side and the other side. Since we're almost done, let me turn on my, this is the T3 Micro, and just let that warm up as I blend this out. So the T3 Micro, this is the Lucia 1-inch professional straightener, and I freaking love this brand. Like, they literally took their time with creating the packaging and also making sure that it was super affordable and very durable. I've had like T3 products for years, and it never has failed me. Never. And they also have a great warranty program. So after you purchase it, like, I don't know if you've ever had like a straightener or blow dryer fail on you. And this one literally has an amazing program to make sure that you're covered and you're not like stressing out about your investment, because it's not like any of the ones that you could buy from the drugstore. It is an investment. It's $150, but with this live discount, you could get it for $128 basically, and save a bit of money. Who doesn't like to save money? I do. So, still blending, but as you can see, it's coming together. It's all coming together. Make sure you blend down on your chin and your jawline. Sometimes go down on your neck as well. That just helps with the process of making sure that everything is smooth and even. And that's Kosas. I love that brand. Next up, I just do a bit of blush. Don't judge me. I had this blush for like years, so I'm not even going to show it on camera because it's like not in the most presentable state, but it's super cute. I'm on the market for some new blushes, and I think that's what I'm going to do next. A live stream on like some more makeup products, because I like getting dolled up. And that's it. I go in and put a little bit of blush on the tip of my nose, a bit on the bridge of my nose. And last but not least, setting spray. Setting spray, make sure that everything, all the hard work that we did is locked into place. And especially with the summer out, like the more setting spray, the better. I have this one that is just like a container for some setting spray that I used previously, and just like added it in. So when I travel, it's like TSA compliant. But set, and we're off to getting my hair in great shape. You know, sometimes you just roll out of bed and you need to just like make sure that your hair is just a bit more presentable. So usually, sometimes like for my roots, I'll just use this T3 brush. It's a round brush. Usually most people use it for when they're doing their blow dry, but sometimes I like to use it just to like move my hair a bit more and press it down. I'm still going to use the flat iron to go in and make sure all the areas are flat, but that also is my favorite feature as well. So now I take a tail comb. Just try and make sure my part is straight. Does this look straight? Almost. It's okay. Split my hair in half. Take this section. I don't like to put too much heat on my hair. Oh, thanks, Erin. Pretty. Yay. I don't want to put too much heat on my hair. I just try and run it once, do one pass. Sometimes my hair doesn't like to comply, so I have to take a quick second pass through. don't know if anyone's ever cut their hair into bangs, but I think bangs are literally sometimes the worst decision because the way it takes your hair to grow back, and you're just like sitting there waiting for it to grow as like the rest of your hair is like down your back, and getting these little pieces in order sometimes be a hassle, but I make it work. Make it work. Right. So this is just like my quick process to get ready with the flat iron. So I just like to comb it out or use my brush and take it through. It's really good to have like a comb to help guide it just a little bit so that all the hair is caught in between, and it helps with like getting the strands in the same direction, so everyone's moving and grooving together. Yeah, Aaron, growing out with bangs is so hard. And you're like, should I cut everything? Like, no, just wait for the bangs to grow. If you do bangs, just be committed. That's all I say. Like, don't think you want to grow your hair out afterwards, and it's all gonna look even. You get into a style, you just want to grab it like so, and take a comb and help you guide it down. And yeah, this is the T3 Micro. You get 15% off during this live, and it brings the price down from $150 to $128. Who doesn't like to save money? Just here to share with you the love on how to get ready with me for brunch. And you see this side, T3'd. This side, not T3'd. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And I have these amazing clips by PSX Danielle that I use to just like make sure my hair is flat and out of my face. So clip that. Clip that. Beep. Look, it's literally the world of a difference. Like, look at that. I love it. And now let's get on to the other side. Let me start looking like a human again. Now, just brush, brush, brush. I'll take this bad boy. I'm always afraid of burning myself whenever I do my hair sometimes. So I'm always a little cautious. So just take a little bit more here. Those are the bangs. Just try to straighten that out. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. On to the next side. Oops. I don't want to put too much heat on my hair. Just one pass is enough. And I think the T3 is amazing because one pass is typically just enough. And I don't have this on the highest setting. I just have it on, I think it's 3 notches. Oh no, I have it pretty high. So you see with the T3, it has all these lines here. What you do is just like click it to bring it up, so I can bring it down like 1, 2, 3. This is where I typically like to have it. And that is about, I think it's 380 degrees, so Fahrenheit, 380 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's where I like to go. I don't like to go up to like 400s and stuff. I think that could just be excessive on here. And that's what my hairstylist told me. So I just try to keep it lower than 400. 380, like where it can go through and still make an impact, but not damage my hair in the long run. Because I am blonde as well, so like with blonde hair, you kind of have to be very gentle because the bonds are already like weaker, but use Olaplex, guys. lip like saves lives. Just going to go in one more time. Make sure the ends are looking proper. You can see my ends are a bit more straight. Still have body and bounce to it. And last but not least, just take this brush here. And I take a few more clips to the other side. Like so. And I put the clips there because I'm going to just make sure that my hair on my edges are in order. So just take a bit of hair gel on my finger like that, just to smooth it out. Drag it down, smooth it in, and then just brush it, swoop it, brush it, swoop it, brush it, swoop it. That's the side. Beautiful. And now let's take this side. My hair is naturally curly, so any hint of steam to it just brings out the curls whenever my hair is straightened. So I'm just trying to use gel to help bring it down, gel it down, to just make sure that my look is a bit more polished. And the reason why my hair swelled a little bit from earlier is because before I put my foundation on, I used this steamer. And if you wanted to see like the products I recommended for this live, you go to the 4 squares that are on the bottom right of your screen, and this is a nano ionic steamer, which was super amazing and just like getting all my pores open and ready to absorb like the serum that I was using from Exa Beauty, which is a triple antioxidant serum, and it's a clean beauty brand, so you don't have to worry about all the toxins and things that come with like putting on sometimes drugstore makeup. So that's why I really love the brand. They have an amazing shade range, and I'm looking forward to how they grow. I really have a few clean beauty products. I mentioned one in here called Kosas, and it's super good at just making sure that you are not compromising when it comes to clean beauty. You still have the look that you want of like full coverage, medium to full coverage, that's buildable, and it's like something that's gonna hold and stay all day. Like I use a clean primer, a clean foundation, a clean concealer, and a clean setting powder. So everything here is clean on my face, but you can't tell the difference. You can't tell me this isn't, I'm not going to name drugstore names, but the ones that start with the M and with the E, or start with the R and with the N, and that's the look. There you have it. Thanks for getting ready with me for brunch. I'm really looking forward to hitting the town, but I forgot. Let me go get my lip gloss. Cannot finish the lip without lip gloss. And this lip gloss is from Kevin Kwan. I got it in the color Spectrum Bronze. It is available on the Verishop app. I should have put it in my products, but I know for next time. So if you just look on Verishop for Kevin Kwan, you'll see this lip gloss, and it's beautiful. Like I just love how bronzy it is and how it goes with my skin tone. So see, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to hit the town. Now I'm ready to see the girls, catch up, drink some margaritas, maybe a bit of mimosas. So Thank you for spending Saturday with me to go through some of these amazing products and just like hang out with me. I always appreciate you guys for making the time, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Just make sure it's filled with like love, positive energy, and light. So, bye.